Me on the rest in the bag, that's how I make money.
Wake up! Yeah, you guys really are like the hip-hop early morning, late night talk show.
The Breakfast Club is the most powerful, popular urban radio show in America.
Made it! Live from the Black Mothership in New York City, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, and Jess Hilarious.
Thank y'all for being cultural leaders, man. I appreciate what y'all do for the culture.
Collectively known as
Breakfast Club, bitches!
I'm always nervous when I do the Breakfast Club because sometimes you say stuff and it's just gonna get you in trouble.
Everybody wake up!
Good morning, USA! Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hump day!
That's right. It is Wednesday, Hump Day.
That's right.
Middle of
First
the week.
day of Mental Health Awareness Month, by the way.
That's right. First day of May.
That's right. And it is a great day.
That's right.
I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. How y'all feel out there?
How you feeling, Jess?
I'm feeling good. What
You got a
like?
big thing of spaghetti? You made that last night?
Yeah, I made spaghetti last night.
Ain't no sauce in there.
Oh, he's
Nothing but
crazy.
Noodles and
He's
beef.
crazy.
There's mad
I don't
sauce in
see
there.
no sauce in there
He's crazy.
whatsoever.
He's crazy.
You want the spaghetti
Oh,
and
there
the
you go.
fruit? Is that to balance it out?
Absolutely.
Tell him mind his business. He ain't
Not my
pregnant.
fruit. You mind your business too, because it's
We
both
pregnant.
Spot,
We said we
sauce,
pregnant.
spaghetti, noodles, onions, peppers, everything.
Okay. All right. All right. So how you guys feeling, man? I was feeling good until about, I would say about 9:50 last night. My Knicks were up 6 with 58 seconds left.
lost.
I was FaceTiming my son from Miami. We happy. We excited. He's about to come home from college. Dad, we going to the game. I'm like, yeah, we going to the game. 6 seconds left, and then they lose.
Dang.
You know, one thing we know about light-skinned people, they tend to get excited a little too soon.
Oh, I said, here you
And
go.
then, usually when
There
they
you
get
go.
excited a little too soon, they just, got to get hit with a dose of reality.
That's
So,
messed up.
Knicks got hit with a dose of reality last night. You got hit with a dose of reality last night. Drake got hit with a dose of reality
He sure
yesterday.
did.
But,
Why does everything got to be light skin versus dark skin?
I know. That
I don't
is
know, but I
so
love it.
colorist.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love it. I love the last month of Ross calling Drake white boy. I love Kendrick questioning Drake's blackness because of his heritage. It's all fun.
Okay,
It's all fun.
If you
It's all
don't,
fun.
if you don't know what we talk about, let me
It's
get
fun.
the business out. John Hope Bryan will be joining us
I
this
thought
morning,
Elliot Connie was joining us.
and Elliot Connie. Both of them will be joining us this morning, I believe.
I don't know. I don't think that's right. I think it's Elliot Connie. Yeah, that's wrong. Because you saw the tune in. What you talking about?
I thought they did both.
Nah, Elliot Connie for the first day of Mental Health Awareness Month.
Okay.
Elliot Connie's a psychotherapist.
Elliot Connie will be joining us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
On the paper. So you said what was on the paper.
He did. He definitely said it was on the paper.
All right. Well, anyway, regardless, we'll figure that out. But let's get into the record. If you haven't heard, Kendrick finally replied to Drake.
Yes.
And it's a 6-minute record, and you really have to listen to it. So if you're driving, if you're getting dressed, you got to listen because
It's a lot.
It's a lot of bars. It's a lot of
there.
bars, and you got to break a lot of it down. But
And yes, it is 6 minutes, but do you know what the 6 minutes stand for? The six God, the six man.
you sure?
6. Yeah.
Okay.
He from the 6.
All right.
So Kendrick was like, I'm going to give him 6 minutes.
Okay.
Period.
All right.
Yep.
Now he released this yesterday at 8:24 a.m., which of course are both Kobe's numbers from LA, the Lakers.
See?
Kobe wore 8 and a 24. That's
So
what they're
calculated.
saying.
Y'all be finding all kind of little facts out on social media. Huh?
That's what they be saying. I don't know, but let's get to the
Charlamagne,
record.
You do the same thing. Please shut
I
up.
didn't even think about that.
Please shut up.
Time. Who
Lord.
cares?
That's what they said.
He do the same thing.
Well, let's
really
get to the
don't.
record. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Jesus. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
The radio's not built for 6-minute, 22-second songs.
No. No.
But we got a battle, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we do.
We'll discuss. We'll
That's
discuss
right.
later.
Well, let's get in some front page news. Quickly in sports, the Cavaliers beat the Magic 104-103. The Bucks beat the Pacers 115-92. And like I just told you, the 76ers beat the Knicks last night in overtime.
I'll tell you something. I was sitting on the couch watching that game, and then brothers, we start sending off texts in the group chat about sports. So I'm in the group chat. I look down. I'm like, man, I think the Knicks can go to the finals. I'm like, Damian
I
Lillard
thought
and
that too.
Giannis out for Game 5.
I
I'm
thought
like,
that
they about
too.
to beat the Sixers. I'm like, who can beat them? I look up next thing they know in overtime. I'm like, how the hell that happened? They was up by 6 with like 25 seconds left or something like that.
What's his name? Maxey hit 2 3-pointers, one from the logo.
I swear,
he got fouled.
I look down the text. That's why texting is so dangerous. That's why they tell you not text and drive.
Because you missed.
I looked down for just a moment just to text that and look up they was in overtime.
It was bad. Also, Trump was back in court yesterday. Stormy Daniels' lawyer didn't give the prosecutors firework that will help them, but Trump did get a fine because he violated the gag order. order.
Presiding Judge Juan Merchan found Mr. Trump in contempt for 9 violations of his gag order, fined him $9,000. Now, in the gag order, Trump was barred from, quote, making or directing others to make public statements about known or reasonably foreseeable witnesses concerning their potential participation in the investigation or in this criminal proceeding.
I promise you, Donald Trump doing the math in his head right now. He's like, okay, $1,000 per violation, $9,000. All right.
I got a couple more to give.
I got a few more to give.
That's
I can
right.
handle this.
Okay. All right. Well, that is front page news. Next hour, we'll tell you what's going on in some of these colleges, the protesting. And it's not just, I know we've been talking about Columbia University. It's not just Columbia University. I mean, it's Columbia, NYU, Virginia Tech, Princeton University, Indiana, Yale, Arizona State. So many. We'll give you the rundown when we come back. All right. And everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Let's have a conversation. 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yanisa.
Hey, Yanisa.
Nisha, how are you?
I'm doing great today. I want to talk about Mental Health Awareness Month.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I repaired my mental health. I had a very low time in my life, and I ended up getting therapy, medication, unfortunately, that I actually just got off of. But what I ended up doing is exercising, meditation, doing yoga, exercising every single morning, eating healthy, and I feel great this morning.
Man, I'm so happy to hear that.
Absolutely.
I'm so happy to hear that. We actually have a great psychotherapist coming in later. His name is Elliot Connie. He focuses on solution-focused therapy. So he'll be in here later on to talk to y'all this morning.
I'm staying tuned.
All right, Mama.
Absolutely.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up? It's Shay.
Hey, what's up, Shay? Get it off your chest, Shay.
Okay, so that Kendrick song that y'all just played was y'all only like it because it's different. If I got to close my eye and listen really, really hard to see who he's talking about, that's too much.
You gotta close your eyes and
Like,
listen
the
real
only
hard.
reason y'all like it, yeah, the only reason y'all like it because it's Kendrick.
No.
Like, think about Ether. The first thing that Don said was FJC.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing Kendrick said is everything you say about me is true. He just reversed it. But
Yeah, it was garbage.
listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. This reaction doesn't surprise me. Like
Wow.
even when I saw Gilly say it was garbage, I told y'all this 2 weeks ago when it comes to Kendrick. In this era that we're in, whatever Kendrick does, I don't think people will appreciate it.
But you know what? I don't agree with you because there's a lot of people that just don't like Drake and say Drake's record was trash and that Kendrick is.
Well, that's silly, and that's what I'm saying. I don't like people like that either. I like objective people, regardless of. I'm a Kendrick fan, and y'all know I'm an OG veteran Drake hater, but I'm gonna give props where props is due.
See, I'm a Drake fan and I'm a Kendrick fan, but I will say this. It surprised me that Gilly said it because Gilly's a rapper.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that Gilly said that too.
Yeah, because Gilly's a rapper. So
I heard a lot of rappers say that yesterday too, but it's only because people don't want to think.
No, but Gilly's a rapper that was a ghostwriter, right?
Right.
So you would think Gilly plays with those words.
Gilly wasn't Mos Def.
Back
He
in
wasn't
the
Talib
day.
Kweli. Gilly.
Yeah, but it still
Gilly wasn't
wasn't
conscious.
But it still wasn't that poetic. It wasn't as poetic as everybody's trying to make it. It's just the beginning.
But Gilly says he wrote for Lil Wayne, right?
Lil Wayne was not a conscious rapper.
Lil Wayne got busy though.
Lil Wayne is actually a guy who he does get busy, but he has a lot of style over substance.
Correct.
In a lot of ways.
That's why I'm
what
surprised that Gilly didn't like it because I'm like Kendrick is rapping his ass off,
and people don't want people. That's not what people want.
I was just surprised. Well, we don't know what he want. I was just surprised that he said it was corn on the cob.
Correct.
Like, I'm not gonna go that far. Even if you didn't like it, how is it corny?
You say we don't know what people want, and by the way, there's a lot of people love Kendrick, but in this era, just think about what we play on the radio. Just think about it. That we don't play a lot of substance.
No, we play SZA all day.
SZA's great, but we don't play a lot of substance. Like, let's not lie to ourselves here, people.
No.
Like there's certain people that just know how to create the microwavable junk food that people love to indulge
Like
in.
even y'all was mad because he took 2 weeks. Wayne shouldn't be on the clock no more. It's 2 weeks.
No, I definitely was mad because they've been beefing for years. So if you gonna set it, to me, Kendrick set it on like that. So I thought that was a bait move. So when Drake came back, you should have been right back at him.
Yeah.
Like I'm Drake on the clock now, but we already know Drake coming, so it's a difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Drake will be ready in the next day or so, but
Drake will be right back at it this week.
Absolutely. Okay. All right, well, get it off your chest.
800-585-1051.
If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. it up. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, it's me.
What's up, Meek? Get it off your chest.
That was real nasty work, y'all playing that attempted murder top of the morning, but it had to be done.
You think that was attempted murder? I don't think that was the kill shot at all.
That was a body. That was several bodies.
You think that was a body?
I agree with you, brother.
What? Charlamagne, come on.
I don't think that was the nuke. I don't think Kendrick intended that to be the nuke. That's why at the end of the record he says, you know, if that's what you want to do, I can go further. Like I don't think that
it was a body, and he didn't even mean it to be a body.
Mm-hmm.
He was rolling down, popping straight shots out the window, and every one of them hit somebody on the corner.
Wow, I thought he was holding back a lot.
But let me ask you a question while we got you on the phone, Meek. Do you even think about it, the fact that even when Drake responded, Drake just didn't respond to Kendrick. He responded to like 5 individuals?
I mean, that's fair, but Kendrick let it be known, like, who am I rapping? And if it's just you getting whooped. If it's you and your team, you're getting whooped. You can digitize whoever you want. They're getting whooped too.
That was a very slick line Kendrick said. Kendrick said, this ain't a 20v1, it's a 1 versus 20 if I got to go against you and your Ghost Riders.
Yeah.
He said, am I battling AI and Ghost Riders? Like, some slick stuff in there, guys and gals.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning, man. Peace and blessings. Your boy is back.
Sean Stone, what's up, man? How the baby doing, brother?
Good morning.
Man. Good morning, Jess. Good morning, Charlamagne. Good morning, Envy.
Peace.
The baby's keeping me up, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love the kids, but they keeping me up, man.
Yeah.
Woo! She can't sleep sometimes, but, you know.
Yeah,
I'm a full-time dad, man.
There you go.
That's what's up.
Hey, I want to talk about that Kendrick Lamar just, man.
What you think?
I think Drake's still winning, man.
Okay, why you think that?
And this is why I feel like this. I feel like there's a lot of rappers clicking up trying to go at Drake. But Drake is like the LeBron James of hip-hop at this moment. And he has so many championships. And the fact that Kanye West, K-Dot, Future, Metro Boomin, they're all clicking up to go at Drake, it just shows you that Drake is one of the best rappers out there. And that's what it is.
By the way, I hate that. I do believe that LeBron is Drake, but not for Drake is LeBron, but not for the reason you just named. Because LeBron definitely has clicked up to win championships everywhere he's
we seen it in Miami.
What are you talking about?
LA,
in Cleveland.
Well,
he's definitely clicked up to win championships.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have eaten in the LeBron era, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. And we'll discuss next hour. We'll open up the phone lines to get your thoughts. We'll play. I mean, I don't think we could play another 6-minute and 22-second joint, but we'll play parts of it. We got Jess With The Mess coming up. What are we talking about?
Kendrick Lamar and everybody that responded to it.
Okay. All right.
You look like you ready to rap this morning. You got your hat on backwards?
Right.
We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast
What's
Club.
happening?
Let's get to Jess With The Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lines, She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's the coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So, no backstory needed. We know that Kendrick, who's been the talk of the last 24 hours, came back at Drake after 2 diss records, Push-Ups and Like That. Oh, no, not Like That. It was Push-Ups and...
You talking about the Drake record?
Tailor-Made, that's what it is, my bad. And we just gonna get straight into the bars. So the first line, we reversed it so people can understand what it means.
Woo! She my man singing if everything they say about me is true.
So that line is from Richard Pryor in The Wizard of Oz. So we remember that when the curtain had pulled back, when he got exposed, he wasn't real. They, everything was like a facade or whatever. So he's calling Drake the Wizard of Oz. And then Kendrick said that he'd go YNW Melly on Drake and Cole. So YNW Melly was charged with double murder of his 2 friends. And also he mentioned, I thought the line was fire that he dropped with the Pusha T line. I thought that was pretty dope.
I think all those bars were dope. I think the Y Melly line was dope. The Pusha P, Pusha T, and both the names of Terrences. I think that was all dope.
Absolutely. Kendrick hints that Drake might be snitching. So Gunna unfortunately got the reputation of being a snitch in the YSL Rico case. And he's alluding to the fact that he has some tea that Drake be snitching. So, and then he makes it clear that he is a hater. Now this is the thing. Nobody ever wants to admit to being a hater.
I'm an OG veteran Drake hater. What do you mean?
Well, other than Charlamagne the God, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he was the first one to admit that he's a hater. But I like how he did it when he says that Drake messes with women girls that confuse themselves with real women. He's apparently referring to people whispering about Drake's alleged threat of dating underage girls. He also claims he's speaking for the whole culture. Kendrick claimed that Drake requested a verse from him, and the song that he requested a verse on was First Person Shooter. So Drake wanted it to be Kendrick, Cole, and him. So yeah. And then Kendrick
I think when he said, "I hate the way you walk," I think that came from when DMX was up here.
Absolutely.
And DMX was saying that he hated everything about Drake. I hate the way he walks. I hate his haircut. I hate it. I think that was a playoff for that.
I thought that was pretty dope too. Yeah. Kendrick calls out the relationship with Sexy Red. This has got a lot of people talking as well. Call this man a hoe.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
It's a lot in that too. I mean, I didn't, the sending a cease and desist for like that. That he repurposed some Pusha T lines right there though. The whole sign to it, that sign to a nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we got a battle, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. Kendrick did repurpose a lot of things that we heard Pusha T say already. He repurposed, what Ross has been saying, calling Drake a white boy. But I like the angle he took because Kendrick approached it as a healed, grown man. He's saying Drake hasn't grown as an artist or a man. When he says, "I know they call you the boy, but where's a man? Because I ain't seen him yet." The whole record, he's painting Drake as an artist who's all style, no substance. He even says it. You make music to pacify people, while I make music to electrify people.
Yeah. What I like was he was speaking on people writing for Drake. He also called out Drake for using AI diss to diss him in the tailor-made freestyle. He had took shots at his son as well, but I ain't know if we had time.
I don't know if he took
that.
shots at his son.
I'm sorry. He took shots at his parenting.
Yeah, we got time.
Yeah.
See, that right there, that's just not raps. That's a psychological evaluation. You're saying the man don't know nothing about being a real father. You don't teach your son to pray. You're not giving your son tools to walk through life. You're not teaching him morals, integrity, discipline. You're not teaching him to speak the truth and consider what God is considering. Jesus. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, not shots at his son, shots at his parenting. I meant to say, yeah, but I mean, the song is fire. I mean, I know a lot of people argue that it's that it was late, but I don't know. I think that little 2 weeks was worth it. Like I know in today's time, everything is supposed to be microwavable and things like that, an instant. But I think if we going off the type of rapper that Kendrick is, then I think 2 weeks is all right.
Yeah, and I'm ready for more. You know what I mean? I feel like Kendrick could go a lot deeper because, like I said earlier, he did repurpose a lot of the same subject matter we've been hearing people say about Drake. Yeah. But I like the angle. I like him approaching it as a healed, grown man, basically telling Drake, you need to grow up.
I think you also like because you like anybody going at anybody light skin too. So
it has nothing to do with that. By the way, he's not going at his light skin complexion. He's questioning Drake's blackness. When he said "Fubu never been in your collection," you ain't never been for us by us. So he's not just questioning his complexion. That's not just colorism. He's saying, "I don't believe you really black. How many black features you gonna do before you feel black enough?"
And then the for us by us line, the Fubu line. I got that on the third time I listened to it.
Like first time he said you have Tommy Hilfiger in your collection, but no Fubu. Yeah.
Right, you know what I mean. So I love it.
It's good. It wasn't just a rap; it was a psychological evaluation.
Yeah.
Like he's playing on what he believes to be Drake's insecurities. And if you're a person who leads with ego, if you're a narcissist, you hate being exposed. I don't know if Drake is any of those things. I don't know him like that, but it's a great angle to take.
Yeah, it's a great angle to take. But let me ask you a question: the fact that Kendrick waited whatever it was 2 weeks or 3 weeks, does that play into how you like the record?
No,
because really. Everybody was saying, "Oh, you got 2 days. He got 4 more days. He got 1 more day." But now he came out, and I hate to say it, but I mean, I'm from a place where people took their time to dissect these records.
Right,
bro. Clearly, the time don't matter. What have we been talking about for the past 10 minutes?
Yeah,
but a lot of people
what has been trending on social media.
But a lot of people have been saying that the time was the fact that they said that Drake won, or people are talking about the time.
Clearly, the time don't matter. If you can be objective about this situation and not be a Drake stan or Kendrick stan, you can appreciate what both of them have done thus far.
Yeah.
This is going to be a great one.
That's right.
It is.
All right. Well, that is Jess with the Mess. And then after front page news, we'll discuss more. We'll take your phone calls and find out what you guys think. And you can get on the phone lines right now, 800-585-1051. But when we come back, we got to talk about more arrests on these college campuses. I mean, these students are protesting. They're getting arrested. Some of them are losing their scholarships. Some of them won't get a chance to graduate. So we'll talk about that when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Yes, it do matter what time it is. Okay, do not be calling me no goddamn 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's because you're too old for all that.
He 40. Future acting like
Future 40?
Yes, acting like he don't care what time it is.
He's not married.
Right,
He looking for a good time.
It don't matter. He's still 40.
He looking for a good time.
He need his rest time.
He probably might have took a nap.
All you gotta do is turn your phone on silent. It don't matter. You won't even know if you sleep.
Y'all know Future wear the silk eye mask. When he was on the front, that album cover, that was a casual shot. Remember when he was on the front of his album cover with the eye mask sleeping in the back of the car? That was a casual shot, you know. That wasn't a photo shoot.
Well, let's get in some front page news. Let's start off with some quick sports. The Bucks beat the Pacers 115-92. The Cavs beat the Magic 104-103. And the Knicks lost last night 112-106. They were actually up 6 with 58 seconds left. Maxey came down and shot 2 threes, and it was just nasty. But I don't know why they didn't call a timeout and foul and make him shoot 2 free throws instead of a 3, but I'm not the coach. All right. Now let's talk about what's been going on these college campuses. I mean, so many students have been arrested. Yesterday they took over a building in New York City, and the police were asked to step in to take that building back.
More than 100 NYPD officers moved toward Columbia University. Pro-Palestinian demonstrators that were positioned right outside the university, right outside the gates, just behind us. They were moved across the street where we are. These barricades were moved closer to where we are and put in place. These NYPD officers have been positioned here on the street, just making sure no one makes their way across the street here toward the campus. We have seen a couple of individuals brought out in zip ties by officers, and those protesters that were here all day are still here watching this play out as we are watching this situation. We saw a SWAT team as well make their way in.
Now, it's not just going down in Columbia University. There's so many other universities. It's about, I think, 30, 40 other universities.
Violence erupting on the campus of UCLA overnight. Local reports say this began when hundreds of pro-Israel supporters took on the anti-Israel protesters and tried to dismantle their encampment. Let's take a look at the video here. You see flashbangs. You see signs of pepper spray, fireworks being set off. It's also pretty noisy at Arizona State University, where over 70 people have been arrested. Protests have also erupted at Portland State University, and perhaps taking a cue from the students at Columbia, they have taken over the local library. They say they won't leave until their demands are met.
So just give you a quick update. Columbia University, 108 people arrested. NYU, 120 people. Cal Poly, 3 people. University of South Carolina, 93 people. Yale, 47 people. University of Texas, 57 students. 30 people at North Carolina. 23 people at South Carolina. Virginia Tech, 82 people. Virginia Commonwealth, 13 people. Princeton University, 13 people. These are all students. 33 at Indiana. Northeastern, 98. Washington University, 23 students. Arizona State, 69. University of Colorado, Denver, 44. 2 men, and University of Illinois, 8 students at Minnesota. Emory, 28 people, 20 students there. University of Georgia, 17. So as you can see, this is happening all over the country. So
yeah, them kids are not playing. I said it yesterday, though. You know, everybody has the right to peacefully protest, and I respect everybody's right to peacefully protest. But you still got to deal with the consequences of those actions. Please know the rules. Please know the laws of, wherever it is that you're protesting, because you may be arrested. You may fail class. You may lose scholarships. There is consequences to your actions.
That's right.
So you just got to be willing to deal with that.
All right. And that is front page news. Now, when we come back, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Now, Kendrick finally released his diss record, Euphoria. It's 6 minutes and 22 seconds long. We're going to get it back on in a second. We're just asking what's your thoughts. Who got it right now? Is it Drake? Is it Kendrick?
I don't know if anybody actually has it. Like I said earlier, if you are an objective person and not a Kendrick stan or a Drake stan, you can appreciate what both of these individuals have done thus far, right? Like both of them have showed up and delivered.
Yeah.
Drake showed up with Push-Ups. He showed up with the Tailor-Made record. Kendrick showed up with Euphoria. I like where this is going.
Yeah.
I like push-ups. I really like push-ups.
Push-ups is dope.
Like
Push-ups is a dope record.
But you can like both records, though. You can like push-ups, but you could also like Euphoria.
Oh, you can like push-ups and not like Charlamagne.
I do. Yeah. I was hyped for push-ups, and I'm just as like hyped for Euphoria. I just didn't like Taylor-Made.
You didn't like Taylor-Made.
You can feel that way, too.
I liked all three, actually. But we'll take your phone lines, 800-585-1051. And the reason I like Taylor-Made was I just like how he wrote like he was Pop. He wrote like he was Snoop. I just thought it was a dope record. But let's discuss. 800.
That's also the reason people don't like it.
That's
because he's not these people.
Because he's not those people. But let's discuss. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Pull out your phone. Call in right now.
Call me.
Add your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic. Break it down. 800-585-1051. The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Kendrick and Drake. If you haven't heard, Kendrick released Euphoria. We just played it. So we're asking what's your thoughts as far as this battle's going on. Do you have a winner so far? What's your thoughts on Kendrick's response? Let's start with you, Jess. What you think?
Like I said before, I love Kendrick's creativity in it. A lot of people didn't like the jazz beginning, like the poetic style. I loved it. I know everything means something. Everything is calculated. I do like push-ups. I did not like Taylor-Made, and I love Euphoria. So I just can't wait to see what happens next. But yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I thought Kendrick's response was dope. And I tell everybody who says I don't like it, I say listen to it again.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things that you take out of it that you got to pull out of it, because Kendrick, when he writes, he's not writing surface. He's writing because he wants you to think. He's going deep, and he's trying to cut deep, and I think that's what he did. Push-ups, I think, is dope too, but I just think when Kendrick comes like that and he's rapping like that, you got to take that man serious. I always think about, and this is no disrespect, when I heard Nas and Jay-Z go back and forth, like, I think Jay-Z's second was more emotion. When he did the Woke Up This Morning, I thought that was more emotion. And I think Nas really penned Ether. And I think with this, I think
Ether was so emotional. Are you crazy?
But he penned that.
Ether is full of so many fifth grade insults. You gay, you suck D, you look like a rat. Like compare Ether to Takeover. Takeover was strategical. Takeover was surgical.
Yeah.
See, you did what most light skinned do move the goalpost and went to the record that was kind of whack, which was super ugly.
It was.
You know, so you went to that. But if you compare Takeover to Ether, Takeover is the better record.
But Takeover came out first, and then Ether was a reply.
Even though Takeover had more cultural impact. But I like the Kendrick record. I like a lot of the Kendrick record. I like the subject matter, even though the subject matter, he already got from Pusha T. A lot of it he got from Ross. But I really just like the fact that Kendrick approached it as a healed, grown man, and he simply
how was he healed and grown?
Because he's simply telling Drake that Drake needed to grow up. He's saying Drake hasn't grown as an artist or a man. He says, "Yo, you make music to pacify people. I make music that electrifies people." When he says to Drake, "I know they call you the boy, but where's the man? Because I ain't seen him yet." Like, he's literally painting Drake as an artist with all style and no substance, and I like that. Even when he comes at Drake about not being a real father, I don't know if Drake is a real father or not. You know what I mean? But just the way he approached that, saying to Drake, you don't know nothing about telling your son to pray. You don't know nothing about giving your son tools.
But now you just said this man said
life.
a bunch of lies, and we don't know if this is true or not, though, either.
I don't know if it is or not, but he's saying that based off their personas. Kendrick has one persona, which is the conscious brother.
But we see Drake with his kid, though.
Gives you things.
We see Drake with his son.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm listening, but we see Drake with his son.
Personas. Kendrick has the persona of being conscious. Kendrick has the persona of being somebody that gives you music with substance. Drake is the party guy.
Right.
He's the guy that gives you the rap record. So he's playing off their personas. So he's saying, like, you don't know nothing about, instilling morals and integrity and discipline in your kids, teaching your son to speak the truth. And the other part where he says, I don't even really think you like women. That's not just him saying, I don't think he's saying, yo, Drake, like, you gay.
Yeah.
He's saying, like, you one of those guys, you like vagina, but you don't really like women.
Right.
There's a difference. There's guys that like vagina, but they don't really have the respect for women that they should. And, people always say Drake is a misogynist and things of that nature. Right. I think Kendrick just approached it from a very grown perspective. Right. And I think that Drake is going to have to dig a little deeper in order to really, really get at Kendrick the next time.
If he needs to. Because there's a lot of people that feel like the complete opposite. There's a lot of people that don't want to dig deep and feel like Kendrick's diss
It's too deep.
It's too deep.
Because they not healed.
Correct.
Well, honestly, I was scared when it came out because I was like, oh my God, now I'm going to have to like really sit with an encyclopedia and all that. But he really, because I don't be understanding everything that Kendrick talks about all the time. Mm-hmm. But I was surprised. I understood a lot of it. You still got to listen to it over and over to catch things because he rap fast, he switch up flows, but I understood it and it wasn't too deep for me at all.
But I also feel like people just don't like Drake because of Drake being one of the top MCs, one of the top artists out there, and because he's light-skinned. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't like it. Like when I heard Gilly say, light-skinned niggas up, or you know, this, that, and the other. I mean,
it ain't that he light-skinned, it's because he half white. It's a difference.
But he's still black. Even if he was light-skinned, it would be the same issue.
I'm not arguing that. I think that right there is one of those slippery slopes, right? When people say things like Drake shouldn't say the N-word. All right, if Drake shouldn't say the N-word, then neither should J. Cole. Neither should none of these Puerto Ricans. Right. You know, neither should none of the Mexicans in LA.
On Drake because is who Drake is. A lot of people just don't like Drake.
It's just funny to say, but I've been saying Drake should just say nig. I think J. Cole should just say nig.
Shut up, man.
He should only be able to say half.
So what's the Latin people say?
Latin people shouldn't really say it at all. But that ain't my...
Or Mexican rap, what should they say?
They shouldn't say it at all, but that ain't my fight. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and act like I care. I'm not one of those people that's on a high horse like, oh, you shouldn't say that.
But that's why Kendrick said, I don't like when you say it. Like, but, you know, it's just...
It's just something that I don't personally like. Right. And that's how I feel. It's not that deep to me. Another thing Kendrick says in the song that I like, he goes, you the only one that's out here wanting to be famous. Because Kendrick was like, I ain't with all of that lame. I ain't with all of that Hollywood industry, trying to be the most popping person. I like being on these remote islands. I like being with my family. I like making sure that my peace is my peace.
Right.
I respect
But that's cool. There's two different MCs, two different artists. One likes to be famous. One likes to just put out music and keep it moving. There's two different MCs.
He's also playing off Drake's, insecurity. Because if you are a narcissist, if you are a person that leads with ego, you don't like to be exposed. So for him to be poking at all of those different insecurities, questioning his blackness, questioning him as a father, telling him as a man he hasn't grown up. You running around with all these young boys like Lil Yachty them. That's where you getting your inspiration from. You supposed to be the OG. You supposed to be better than that. As a man, those are the worst kind of conversations. Every man knows that if your mama or your daddy or your brother or sister, somebody questions you about not growing up, you still running around here trying to be the young boy, dying your bed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God!
You look, wearing your hat backwards, still sagging your pants.
Talking to you?
No,
not wearing your hat backwards. I wear my hat backwards.
I'm just saying.
It's because my bub is like
bobbing up a little bit. You got your pants up? Your pants on your head? All right. All right. Well, let's go to the phone lines. What's up, Corey?
Hey, what's going on, Envy?
Hey, Corey. What's your thoughts, man?
Hey, man, my thoughts on it is, in the tradition of true diss tracks, I'm gonna name a couple. No Vaseline, Ether, Hit 'Em Up. I mean, I guess I'm just spoiled. I don't think that he came with his best material. I think he's a lot better lyrically than that, and, like I say, I'm with Gilly. I think it ain't even corn on the cob. I think it's cream style corn because it's soft and watered down.
It ain't corny now, but I do feel like I do want more from Kendrick, and I do think we're going to get more. But also, when you're 45 years old, when you're born in the 1900s like us, you can't compare these guys because we could throw gay slurs around. Everything sounds tougher when it's a gay slur in it.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
And I'm not mad with what this guy said. I just think that people didn't dissect what Kendrick was actually saying. It's a little more difficult, and I don't want to say Drake is a surface rapper, but Drake came from the class of when that's why F you fat mother from the Tupac days where he's saying it out loud, where Kendrick is going a lot deeper.
By the way, you got to let people have their opinion. And what I mean by that is if somebody listens to it and they don't like it, they just don't like it. I'm going to tell you, hey, let's do it again.
Right.
Turn it up, turn it around. Look at it from the back.
Reverse it.
Yeah.
No, but when you hear it a couple of more times, like we have a group chat up here, and people in the group chat was like, I don't like it. I'm like, listen to it a couple of times and break it down, and then they be like, oh, it is dope. Nisha's on the line. Nisha, what up?
Yeah, Drake and Kendrick is both good artists, but Kendrick, she snapped. Like that line about dementia and Parkinson's, I didn't get it for the third time. Like crazy. Dementia is like what? You can't remember. Parkinson is like you can't. You're shaky.
Yep.
Yeah, but
then he ended it with "I'll park your son."
Yeah, because he was talking about Drake's father. He was talking about somebody. I don't know. Or Drake's father figure.
I think he was talking about Drake's father, mother, and Drake, and then he said "park your son." I'm like, is he talking about his son?
Yeah, he said.
I don't know, but Kendrick. I think Drake should just sit down because when you're messing with a healed Gemini.
Oh,
he's healed. He's able to see the weaknesses in anybody.
That's right.
When you do the work.
That's right.
And Kendrick is a Gemini.
That's right.
Biggie was a Gemini. Tupac was a Gemini. Jadakiss a Gemini. Those are lyricists.
I don't know about the astrological sign thing because I'm a Cancer, so I'm not riding with y'all Gemini. But I do feel you on the healed part. Like the fact that Kendrick is approaching this as a healed, grown man. He's literally poking at all Drake's insecurities. He's seeing all of these insecurities in Drake. He's telling Drake, you're the boy, but I ain't seen the man yet.
Yeah, but it gets to a point too where Drake, you gotta feel away because every rapper out there has been throwing shots at Drake, and it gets to the point where he has to come with a chop and start shooting at everybody. If you go down the line from Rick Ross,
what does that do with Kendrick?
No, because it's like
what does that do with Kendrick?
Kendrick's taking one shot.
This is why I need a dark skinned man in here to have this conversation.
That's what I'm talking about.
He can't have
Kendrick is taking
beige
one shot.
bias is crazy.
It's not no beige bias. I didn't say which one I like better. It's not.
Why your voice getting so high?
Why your voice getting so high?
Bring it down.
My voice is down.
Your voice got
My
crazy
voice
high just
is
now.
down.
The beige bias is crazy.
Why they always want to jump the light skinned guy? Why?
I don't know. I don't think Kendrick is clicking up with nobody. Kendrick is, you know what I'm saying? It's just everybody.
But everybody's
else.
attacking.
Yeah, everybody. But he ain't got nothing to do with everybody else.
We ain't never seen nobody get attacked like this.
That is not true.
Who got attacked like this?
Ja Rule, Jeffrey Atkins. I hate when you men from the 1900s act like y'all don't remember. Ja Rule got jumped so Drake could run, bro.
Who attacked Ja like this? Ja had allies.
Ja got jumped
by 50.
50 Cent. The whole G Unit.
That's his whole clique.
Busta Rhymes, Eminem, D12.
Oh my God.
What are you talking
that
about?
was the whole clique.
Man,
but he still
out,
had
man.
Fat Joe. He still did records with Jadakiss.
No.
He still did records with all those
Ja
people.
Rule got jumped. Cut it out.
Drake got jumped. Drake got jumped by Pusha T, Rick Ross. Who else? Kendrick, Metro, Future,
Meek Mill.
Kanye.
No. Drake, Ja Rule was
Ja
Rule was the original person in hip hop who got jumped.
They all jumped him.
Cut it out. Ja Rule got
Not
jumped.
like this.
Yes, he did.
Not like this.
Yes, he worse.
D12 wasn't at top of the game when they jumped
Rule
him.
got
It was
jumped
Eminem
worse.
and 50.
Oh man, you gotta cut it out. Not only did Ja Rule get jumped worse,
He's still
was
getting
in the
jumped,
streets
though.
fighting.
Huh?
There was stabbing and shootings. The FBI got him. What are you talking about?
Drake got too much security for that to happen. That's why that didn't happen. But they didn't jump. Drake got.
Ja, I will not let your crucifixion go in vain. Ja, I will not let your sacrifice go in vain.
We'll take more phone calls when we come back.
No way.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're talking about Kendrick responding to Drake. All right, with Euphoria. We just played both of them. Now we're just taking your phone calls. Let me see who this is. Hello, who's this?
It's V from Detroit.
What up, Doe? Talk to us.
Yeah, so you got to start off with the first beginning of it. He used Teddy Pendergrass.
Right.
My latest, my greatest inspiration. So he's telling y'all that he bored with rapping. His battle was inspiring him. And then yesterday was National Honesty Day. So he's telling him on that day you got to look yourself in the mirror and see how honest you got to be with yourself with all these lies you telling.
Now, how you could beat that?
How
you gonna be there? He broke down on National Honesty Day, and Kendrick fried Drake on National Honesty Day. You think Kendrick knew it was National Honesty Day?
Well, if that's the case, I can say today is the first day of Mental Health Awareness Month. And it was a psychological evaluation of Drake and his insecurities.
And his YNW birthday.
Oh,
it was?
Yeah, it is. It's today. It's Melly birthday.
See? I hate y'all.
There's some.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's your name?
Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't realize you guys picked up. I was sitting up here talking to my mama.
Tell your mama we said what's up.
Hold up.
Oh. DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy, and Jess Hilarious said what's up.
We got young mama.
Hey, chill out.
How old your mama is?
Oh God.
Mind your business.
You know Charlamagne like him older.
No, I don't. I like his wife.
Yeah, she in that age frame too. Anyway, I think Kendrick got it.
Okay. Yeah. Why you think that?
Because Drake hit back with that. He hit back with that weak AI joint. So Kendrick Lamar got to fight his writers and Skynet. That don't make no sense. And people saying he up. Okay. I just think Kendrick was more disrespectful than his other stuff. Nah, I like Kendrick.
Well, Drake, Drake is about to go to hell.
Yes.
Because, I think people forget at the end of Push Up, Drake says, I was trying to keep it PG, and then that cuts off. So he really about to go to hell.
He about to go to hell. I think he about to go to hell. I think it's about to get nasty. They're about to pull each other's spouses into it. I think it's about to get disgusting.
Kendrick went low, but Drake about to go to hell.
Yeah, I think he about to go to hell too.
But even so, I don't even think Kendrick went low. I think Kendrick just went a little bit more deeper.
Mm-hmm. You talk about your father and stuff. I think that's a little low.
I think that's just challenging him on, that was challenging Drake's fatherhood and his parenting skills.
That's low.
Because Drake's father may not have been there for him the way he probably would have.
But that's still low. You talk about how I raise my kids and I don't do this and I don't do that. You're calling me a bad
I think
dad.
anytime you bring in kids and family,
yeah, that's low. Yeah. And especially if you're a good father and you stand on being a good father, that low. That's low.
I'm not mad at it though. I think that anybody who is objective.
Oh,
who's this?
Hello.
This is Lamar. Yo, thank you for having me because this is the greatest moment of my life. Hip hop did it again. Oh my God. You guys got to understand, this is the greatest because this is, to me, this is Nas and Jay-Z. This is Nelly and KRS-One.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Cannabis.
Stop. You had us at Nas and Jay-Z.
I had to.
You stop.
I had to.
Stop.
Did he say Nelly and KRS-One?
Stop.
Did he really say that?
Stop.
I had to. I'm sorry. I hung up on him. I'm sorry. Usually, I don't say I'm sorry, but I had to hang up on him.
I'm sorry to ruin the greatest day of your life, but you lost us.
Yeah, you lost us.
Okay, Nas and Jay-Z.
He was good.
I'm with you.
He was there.
Could have just left it there. But Nelly and KRS-One, LL and Cannabis? No.
He taking it back. Yeah.
I don't even know what he was trying to say.
Maybe this is the closest thing to him that we gonna get. I mean, that we gonna get to in these days.
Yeah. I mean, it is Nas and Jay-Z because this is the two best of their generation.
Yeah. Correct. It is.
These are the two best of their generation. Say whatever you want. You can talk about Future. You can talk about J. Cole. These are the top of the top tier of our generation.
But I'm not
of their generation.
I'm not going to front. I love you for it. I think how Kendrick dissected it was dope. I love push-ups. I love the start. But I do love the fact that these brothers are competitive again, right? I think it was to a point where everybody was too friendly.
Right.
And it was making music not as great as it was. But now when I'm still starting, the competitiveness is back in hip-hop, and I love that.
And that's what the caller was saying.
Yeah.
But he had to say that with Nelly and KRS-One and LL and Cannabis, though.
Like I said, this isn't just raps. Kendrick did a psychological evaluation on what he believes to be Drake's insecurities. And I feel like when you are, a healed individual, you can see a lot of the insecurities in a lot of these grown-ass boys. And that's essentially what he's telling Drake. You need to grow up. You haven't grown up yet.
But if Drake does go deep, right? He does a record where he goes deep. Will people respect it the same?
Hell yeah.
You think so?
Yes, if it's dope.
When Drake came out, he was deep like that. I mean, Drake has that ability to do that. Yeah. It's not like he can't. He just chooses to give people what they want.
I prefer the chopper flying.
What Jess said is 100% true. 100% true. He can cook up these gourmet meals if you want to.
Yeah.
He's choosing to give them more of the junk food.
All right, well, what's the moral of the story? Do we have a moral?
I don't think it's a moral.
You can't really call it right now.
Nope. It's good. It's good for the game.
Well, yesterday he was performing with Nicki Minaj in Toronto.
He was.
And he said...
and on his way off the stage, he said, all right, y'all, I gotta go. Y'all know what I gotta do.
Well, go do it, damn it.
Yeah, that's what he said, so...
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, I love it. All right, when we come back, we got Jess with the Mess. What we talking about?
Yeah, people's reacting to Euphoria.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jessica Lyons, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess. On the Breakfast Club.
She's the culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So people was reacting to Euphoria, social media, the rappers, but the rapper that we really care about most reacting to it is Drake, and he had posted something in his story after. Well, he was mocking Drake, talking about what he hated. Let's play the Drake part again. I mean, the Kendrick part one more time. And then let's hear what Drake put on his story, quoting him.
I hate the way you talk to me and the way you cut your hair. I hate the way you drive my car. I hate it when you stare. I hate your big dumb combat boots and the way you read my mind. I hate you so much it makes me sick. It even makes me rhyme. I hate it. I hate the way you're always right. I hate it when you lie. I hate it when you make me laugh. Even worse when you make me cry. I hate it when you're not around and the fact...
That's cool. I love the comedy and all, but get in the booth, Aubrey.
Yeah, and yo, this the thing.
He's not afraid of the booth, though. He gets in that booth.
Yeah, but when you mad, when he's mad, that white side come out. You use the whitest movie. That's from 10 Things I Hate About You. He could have used this one for me.
I hate your black skin. I hate your black pants. I hate black pepper. I hate black keys on the piano. Hate my gums because they black.
He could have used that, but being that his blackness is being questioned right now,
yeah.
he can't. Yeah.
I know, but that was funnier to me if we're going to go comedy with it. But that's Bernie Mac.
Does Drake reply with a song called Nigga?
Oh my God!
Does he just go there?
I'm gonna be scared. Lord, I'm gonna be scared.
I would just call Drake. This is a piece of advice. I would call it nig. I've been you and Cole should have been listening to me. I've been told y'all just to use half the word. Been told y'all that.
They black.
They're biracial,
but they black.
Don't discount their 50% of the whiteness. They're white too.
But they're black too.
Yes,
they're black.
So they're black and white. So
Barack Obama's black. Drake is black. J. Cole is
all
black.
Of those people you name should just use half of the word. They should just say nig. We shouldn't be using it at all. But if they want to use it, just say nig.
So what's the Latino say?
We can give them half.
Nothing. Find whatever they call each other. By the way, I don't care about that either. But that's what this conversation will open up.
Yeah.
Who can use it and who can't.
Drake also, like we talked about last night, he came out. Nicki bought him out at her tour. And this is what he said before he left off the stage.
Love you so much. You know what time it is. You know what I gotta do. I love it.
Basically, he said, you know what I gotta do. You know, I'm about to go get busy real quick. You know what I'm saying?
One thing we're not going to do, though, is ever act like Drake is scared.
No.
Like win or lose, Drake has shown up to every single call out from a rapper.
Yeah.
He showed up for Meek Mill.
Pusha T.
He showed up with Pusha T.
Kanye.
He showed up with all of these guys just now.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
So you're not going to act like Drake is afraid of some confrontation and some conflict.
Not at all.
Especially not when you know your pen, you know yourself. YNW Melly also responded.
He'll shut up.
That's what Kendrick is saying. You don't know if he knows this stuff.
Okay, well, we'll see.
He knows himself. He knows
He
himself.
can get deep, I think. He
He
just
knows
got to
himself.
do it. All right, Melly also responded to the buzz that mentioned him.
I'll spit it on him again before you push me. I love it.
So Melly said Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite rappers, so I feel honored and appalled. I'm a household name just for the wrong ish. YMW Melly is still actively fighting his double murder charge for that, so I'm pretty sure the judge will be happy to hear this. Thanks for the crime. Crazy. Kendrick spoke on Gunna's reputation as a snitch. Gunna posted, I don't even know what this is. I can't read this in Atlanta, but it said, man, what's up? So it's like, what's happening?
What's happening or what's up?
What's up or what's up?
What's up?
Yeah.
Man, what's up?
Basically, what's happening? What's going on? What's going
on?
Gotta just stay in the gym. It's all right. Just keep your head down. It's all right.
That's interesting. I thought so he's saying that he thinks that Drake, he knows some things about Drake being a snitch. Because I took it as he knows some things that if he start talking, if Kendrick starts talking, it'll make Gunna look like a saint.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was. That he knows so much information that if he starts speaking, spilling the tea, it's gonna make
spilling the tea. Boy,
whatever you want to call it.
Light skin. God damn,
Yo,
man.
shut up. Yo, and the last person, I'm so
because I want to
spilling the tea,
and I'm
why you clutching your pearls?
I'm not even wearing pearls.
The last person I'm so surprised by is Gilly. This was Gilly responding. Gilly is from $1 Million Worth of Game, y'all.
Heard that Kendrick Lamar diss. I with Kendrick, but that is going on the cob, man. You know what's crazy, man? The light skin is winning, man. 3-0, man. Drake up 2-0. Motherfucker Chris Brown up 1-0. I just take me back. I remember in the late 80s, the light skin ran everything up to the late 80s. Then Nino Brown pistol whip very light skin in New Jack City.
God bless.
Think they win the world, man. Dark skin better step your game up, man.
That was just a movie, by the way, but guys.
But I'm just so mad. Like, yo, Gilly, you had a whole song talking about you was the chicken man. You're not talking about this. Like, stop playing with me, Gilly. I'm so surprised by him, yo.
I'm surprised with Gilly, not because he made this song called The Chicken Man, because Gilly is a lyricist. He's a writer. He used to write for people. So Gilly would break it down, you figure, more than other people.
Yeah.
So listen, salute to the good brother Gilly. I disagree with Gilly too. If you don't, music is subjective. So if you don't like the record, cool. Ain't corn on the cob though, Gilly. God,
not from Gilly.
Damn,
not from Gilly.
Not from Gilly.
I don't care who it's from. It's just not corn on
Gilly's
the cob.
a
That's
different,
just not accurate.
because he's a writer. He's a rapper. Like he said he wrote for Wayne, so he would break it down a lot different than
chicken.
All right,
that's it. That's Jess With The Mess for the second hour.
All right.
He was serious too in the video with hella chicken. Like, it was dead serious. He was serious.
I remember
about
that
being
song
chicken
being
man.
kind of hard. I gotta go back and listen.
Yeah,
what was
man.
it called? I'm gonna look it up.
The Chicken Man.
I gotta go back and listen.
Yeah, he was clucking. Like he was like, you talking about corn on a car.
He said the chicken man like he sell birds.
Yeah.
You about to have everybody rushing to YouTube to go look up Gilly the King Chicken Man.
He was the chicken man.
Gilly. Yeah. Gilly. Get Jess off you, Gilly, man.
Oh, man.
I love you, Gilly.
Lord have mercy.
All right. Charlamagne, who you giving your donkey to, man?
For after the hour, man, we need Michael Billingsley to come to the front of the congregation. We like to have a word with him, man. He's an exhibitionist. We'll talk about it.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Some donkey todays just saw themselves.
I've been watching Charlamagne. I was ready for it.
I never heard of a donkey the other day. What is it?
I'm a donkey. Say it again, Charlamagne. I'm a donkey.
Yes, you are a donkey.
I'll show you how to act a donkey. Everything that Charlamagne is saying is true.
Yeah, it's Donkey today for Wednesday, May 1st. The first day of Mental Health Awareness Month goes to a West Kenosha man named Michael Billingsley. Okay, Michael Billingsley was arrested after being accused of driving through a Starbucks naked multiple times. Let's go to Fox 23 News for the report, please.
West Kenosha is closed for renovations, but before the construction started, Broken Arrow police say Michael Billingsley showed up fully naked.
That's crazy.
Alexandria Moore works across the street at a music studio, so Starbucks is a popular place to go for people who work in the strip where she works.
Some of my students, they typically go over there, like their moms or whomever will come and bring them coffee and stuff during the lesson when I'm teaching, and yeah, I know that they would probably be pretty disturbed as well.
According to court records, Billingsley went to the Starbucks on March 30th completely naked to pay for his coffee, and then again a week later playing porn on his phone and exposing himself. It left such an impression that people working there knew his order of large iced Americano.
Okay. This man pulled up Starbucks naked. Okay, imagine you came to get a caramel frappuccino blended beverage, and here goes this man penis flapping in the parking lot. Now, it wasn't that he was just driving around the parking lot naked. As you heard, one manager noticed him watching porn as he drove. He clearly wanted more than sweet cream on his pistachio frappuccino. Michael describes himself as an exhibitionist, which is a person who likes to be naked in public. Listen, people. They have nudist resorts for that, okay? Do your Googles. There's nudist resorts and nudist colonies all over this country. Michael, what about your place of residence? Walk around the house naked. I don't know if you have a backyard or not, but walk around the backyard naked. Go to the gym. Walk around the locker room naked like the old white men with little to no penis do. Okay, there's really no reason to just be showing up to Starbucks naked unless you are simply trying to go to jail. Now, what's interesting about this story is that Michael admitted to going to the Starbucks drive-thru multiple times naked to see the pretty girls. What part of that did he think was going to work? Now, you also heard in the news report, Michael left such an impression that people working there knew his order of a large iced Americano. I'm just saying. Now, if he walking around Starbucks naked and his order is a large iced Americano, then as an exhibitionist, people may appreciate your exhibition. Jess, do you like to see large mocha cookie crumbles just hanging around? Huh? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know being naked in public is inappropriate, but if you saw a naked man, Jess, and it was just swinging, would you look before you call the proper authorities?
Yes, and depending on how it look, I might not call them.
Damn. Jesus.
I know if I got kids, like, all right, put that away. But it's like a little.
Would you put it on your story?
What?
No, I'm not doing all that.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, Michael, if you want to get with some of these pretty girls, as you said, you may want to put some clothes on and try a different approach. I think approaching these pretty girls naked right out the gate, you might be moving a little too fast. Just my opinion, okay? Showing up butt naked right out the gate, I don't think that's the best approach, okay? And listen, please keep in mind, I'm telling this story to simply say today is the first day of Mental Health Awareness Month. Mental Health Awareness was established in 1949 to increase awareness of the importance of mental health and wellness in Americans' lives and to celebrate recovery from mental illness. Let's keep that in mind next time you're ordering an iced chai tea latte at Starbucks and it's a man, just a random penis roaming around the parking lot. All right? Please give Michael Billingsley the sweet sounds of the Hamiltones.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of
And size does matter. Because a smaller penis would have got the police called on them much faster.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying. Like, no, I'm not ready. All this for what? I can't. Where's that? Okay, I'm calling the cops. This woman is out here flashing her vagina. What's wrong with you?
My goodness. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for that donkey of the day.
Wait, what race is he? Like, who? Like, do we have a picture of him?
We do have a picture of him.
I just wanted to see.
Are we going to play a game?
I mean, we can play a game if y'all want to.
Okay.
You want to play a game?
Let's play a game.
Let's play a game of Guess What Race It Is?
Sorry, get my clues.
Michael Billingsley from West Kenosha, Wisconsin, was walking around a Starbucks parking lot butt naked multiple times, and he left such an impression that people knew his order of a large ice Americano. DJ Envy, guess what race it is?
White.
Okay. What makes you say that?
You said he walked around multiple times. If he would have been black, they would have called the cops immediately.
Well, he went to different locations.
Oh.
Yeah, he went to different Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
I still think he's white.
Okay.
I think it's white behavior.
All right. Jess Hilarious. Michael Billingsley from West Kenosha, Wisconsin, was walking around the Starbucks naked multiple times, and he left such an impression that they knew his order of a large ice Americano. Guess what race he is?
Wait, one question. What size was the thing swinging?
Listen, let me ask. I was going to ask.
You was going to ask that? Because
yes.
that way we could tell what he was.
Jesus. That was my question. Yo. Damn. Okay. What's that? Did it say what the description of length? Like what?
Why you batting your eyes like
they
that?
They said that he left such an impression.
Okay.
That they knew his order of a large iced Americano.
I would say black.
Damn.
Well, Jess Hilarious, DJ Envy. I don't know what this man is. I think this is what Kendrick is talking about on the Euphoria record. This is, I don't know. He looks like he should just say nig as well.
Yeah.
He looks like a biracial.
Yeah, it's given biracial.
It's black and something. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, you can see the texture of the hair.
Yeah.
But then when you look at the face and the complexion,
it's
giving envy.
But it don't give white. It don't,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't say giving envy. I'm black. Don't say giving envy.
Yeah.
We don't know, but we'll just think we both was right.
Yeah, I don't think I want to hear Michael say nigga no more. Okay, I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Yes.
Now, today is May 1st. Is the first day of Mental Health Awareness Month.
That's right.
And we have Elliot Connie joining us. We're going to kick it with him when we come
Elliot
back.
Connie is a psychotherapist who focuses on solution-focused therapy, and he has a new podcast called Family Therapy as well, but he's a great guy, so you'll hear from him in a second.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Because May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Ladies and gentlemen, friend to the room, of course, we have Elliot Connie here. Welcome back, I should say.
Thank you.
What's up, brother?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very good.
First day of Mental Health Awareness Month, man. When you hear people celebrate Mental Health Awareness Month, or you see everybody posting their green ribbon, what do you think people really should be getting out of Mental Health Awareness Month?
What I hope they should get out of Mental Health Awareness Month is, it's almost redundant, really, but just an awareness that your mental health is important, as important as your physical health, your emotional health, your overall well-being, and I hope it lasts longer than a month. I hope that we can use this month as an opportunity to allow people to focus on their health, their mental health going forward.
Now, you got a new podcast, Family Therapy.
Family Therapy.
And I was talking to my wife the other day, right? And we were talking about our kids. I have 6 kids.
Yep.
And she was telling me that 3 of my kids feared me.
Okay.
The 3 that didn't, of course, is Logan, who was the, Diesel. No, I'm just kidding. But Logan, the baby, Peyton, and Brooklyn, which is the youngest 7. The other 3 said they fear Dad at times. Now, it was kind of concerning to me because I've never beat him, never hit him, never popped him. I am stern. I always say I'm fair but firm.
Yeah.
But it bothered me why they were fearful. And they said the reason that they were fearful is because sometimes I raise my voice when I ask them to do things. But as family therapy, having a family, what is your take on kids and fearing their dad? Not fear where they see me, they dive under the bed, but that little fearful thing.
Well, first of all, I think sometimes we confuse fear and respect. So I think it's a good idea for children to respect their father and their mother. In this specific instance, I would ask you if your youngest child's job is to make sure there's juice and soda and things in the refrigerator, and you come home and there is nothing cold to drink and you're frustrated and you get a little loud, my question for you would be, when you come home and there is drinks and the child has done their job, do you get equally enthusiastic in the praise of them?
You're right, I don't.
And if you did, then that would create a balance and there wouldn't necessarily be the fear, because they wouldn't associate you with the feedback of it hasn't worked. You have to be equally enthusiastic in the praise as you are in the criticism.
So is this what family therapy is all about? I listened to the first episode and I forgot the couple's name.
Jay and David.
Yeah. The former NFL player. Yeah. So is this what it would be about? Questions like Envy just said?
Yeah, the way that I do therapy, it's called solution-focused brief therapy, and it's based on questions. And questions are very, very powerful things. And we don't really think about the questions that we ask ourselves. Mm-hmm. But questions are real powerful, and we can't help but change it. So my job is to ask people the kinds of questions that change the way they look at things, change the way they view themselves, and change the way they react in the world.
Now, what do you think about these students dealing with everything that's going on, with them having to think about who's going to be the next president, them protesting on these campuses? How is that affecting their mental health? Because, I mean, as adults, we're stressed out, so I know it has to be even worse on them.
Yeah, I'm concerned for this generation of kids because we're not designed to consume the level of data that we are consuming. And these kids are consuming massive amounts of information at a time when their brains can't really handle it. So I'm concerned about what that's going to do to their overall well-being, to be very honest with you. Like, we're seeing massive upticks in things like anxiety and depression. It's directly attributable to what's going on in the world. Having said that, I'm also very encouraged to see these kids playing a role in what their future will look like. I think politicians should be more responsive to society. And what I see these kids doing is letting the world know what they want to have happen in their life.
That's right.
And I hope that politicians listen and pay attention, because these young people are going to be the ones voting for the next however many years. And I think this generation is more kind of interactive in the world they want to create. I think this generation is more like contributing to the world they want to live in. And I think that's a beautiful thing, actually. And I hope politicians pay attention to it. They won't be reelected.
When it comes to family therapy, what is family therapy to Elliot Connie?
Man, that's a good question. I think family therapy, it's hard for me at this point in my career, it's hard for me to differentiate family therapy versus any other kind of therapy, because family therapy is really therapy that impacts the system. And I think we often think family therapy is when the system comes to therapy. But I don't really think about it that way anymore, because I think any kind of therapy I do impacts the system. And we all know this. Like, if you have a super great day and you go home, that's going to reverberate through the household. If one of your children goes to school and has a super bad day, that's going to reverberate through the household. So if one member of a family comes to therapy and that healing does something in the family, then that's systemic. I remember working with a client one time. This kid was probably 13 years old. And these are the kind of things that molded my view of humans, change, therapy, and family therapy, really. But this 13-year-old, I asked him what he wanted to achieve. When I do therapy, I always ask people what are their best hopes from talking with me, and which is my way of saying, how do you want this to make a difference in your life? And this 13-year-old said, I don't think you can. And I said, how so? And he explained to me that his father drank. And he said, there's really nothing you can talk to me about that's going to help my father stop drinking. And I said, that's true. So let's imagine your father continues drinking. Like, he never stops. He just continues drinking throughout your childhood. But you develop the ability to achieve your greatness in spite of your father's drinking. What kind of greatness do you want to achieve? This kid tells me he wants to go to college and tells me the career he wants to have. And we start having this discussion about his future, which, by the way, is really important, because your future should not be singularly determinate based upon somebody else's behavior, even your parents.
That's right.
And this 13-year-old starts telling me about this future he wants to have. At the end of the first session, he's like, man, this was really cool. Like, I'm glad I got to talk to you about this. He comes back to another session. I said, what's been better? And he said, you know what? My father's still drinking, but I'm doing better in school because I'm realizing that my future is my future. I don't have to wait for my father to heal in order for me to grow. Great. So we have probably 2 or 3 sessions, and I don't see that kid anymore. The mom tells me kid's doing better. I don't hear from that kid whatsoever. About 6 months later, the father comes to therapy. And I said, what do you best hope from our talking? And the father said, my son is doing better, and I need to figure out how to not ruin it.
Wow.
And that father ended up getting sober. Now, how does that happen? Because we participate in whatever is going on in the family. So if that is something positive, then the family has a tendency to get on board with that. If that is something negative, then the family has a tendency to get on board with that. So prior to me meeting that child, the dad's drinking was creating a negative environment and producing negative outcomes. The kids' grades were suffering, so on and so on. But once the kids started getting better, then the family gets on board with that, and that father ended up getting clean. So when the child initially said, I don't think you can help me with the thing that I want to achieve, I knew he was wrong. Of course we can. You are a very powerful force in your family. So if you go home and you start doing positive things and you start changing your life, then the father has to kind of look at himself in a different way. And for me, that's what family therapy is. It's having an impact on how a family system functions. It's having an impact on future generations within a family. It's having an impact on healing generational traumas. To me, that's what family therapy is. It doesn't really matter whether there's one person there or a whole family system shows up.
All right, we got more with Elliot Connie when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, it's May 1st, so it starts Mental Health Awareness Month. And we have Elliot Connie here, therapist. Charlamagne?
What do people do to protect their minds, their mental, against social media? Because I always say it's a lack of emotional IQ for people to care so much about what other folks think about them. Am I accurate or am I wrong?
No, I think that's pretty accurate. I think what people should do, I really want to say get off of it, right? But I think it's too late. It's too late. The easiest thing is to remember that that's not real life. I think we have to train our children to understand that is not real. That does not matter. That's monopoly money, essentially. Like what's going on in social media, it doesn't matter. It's not really real. It's not really important. And when kids realize that, they tend to do way better.
It's not just kids, though.
It's adults.
It's adults. I'm watching some really intelligent people that I know are some of the most well-read, book-smart individuals who care more about their relationships online than they do with their relationships offline.
I think that's true. But I was focusing on kids because that's what we were talking about. But everybody, we need to remember that, that world is just not real. What's real is your friendships, your connections, the people you talk to, your family, your loved ones. That's what's real. How many likes and followers you have, that is irrelevant data. That is not real. But people get caught up in it.
But I also tell my kids and I tell my friends, use social media as a tool.
That's exactly what it is.
Not as an educational piece, not as a friend, not as something where you're looking for approval. Use it as a tool. Like my daughter does. She just graduated from NYU and she works for Sirhan and she does real estate. I said, you use it to do your real estate.
That's exactly what it is.
You do it as a tool. My other daughters do dance. You do it for that. You do it for tool. But most people don't say it. And like Charlamagne said, they look for acceptance from people that are not going to give them the acceptance that they're looking. They try again until we see them self-destruct.
That's 100% true. I absolutely think it is a tool. That is all social media is a tool. Where we've gotten into trouble is social media has turned the world into that high school popularity contest.
That's right.
Correct.
And I remember being in high school and, you're upset because the girl you like doesn't like you back or you're not sitting at the cool kid table at the cafeteria or whatever. And the adults would say, in a few years this ain't going to matter because this isn't real. And they're right. That's 100% true. There are people, adults, celebrities, I've seen people all over the world, they just get too wrapped up in what social media is saying about them because we've allowed it to become the world's cafeteria. But if you use it as a tool and if you remember this is not real, you tend to have much healthier lives about that stuff.
And how can a bunch of strangers tell you about you? And more importantly, how can a bunch of strangers tell you about somebody you actually know? Imagine if I interact with a person every day in real life. But on social media, it's a whole other narrative about this individual.
Yeah.
Who am I supposed to believe? My real life experiences? Are these on social media that don't even know you?
These people on social media, they don't know you. They're just spitting out whatever they heard. I just think it's crazy that we've allowed this to happen. And we have to remember that it's just not real. And personal relationships still, in fact, matter. I have friends in the entertainment industry, and I see stories about them that I know not to be true. There have been times that I've been hanging out with people like Tiffany Haddish, and I'll see stories about her. I'm like, I know that's not true. I was there with her that particular night. And to your point, I'm not listening to that story. I'm going to believe my own real relationship and interaction with this person. And I think too often we let social media determine and define what our experiences are, and it's just not real.
As a therapist, is social media the number one thing you see affecting people's mental?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I think social media is absolutely, especially in the younger generation, is the number one thing contributing to a mental health crisis in this society.
Wow. For sure. I wanted to ask you too about you recently did some work with Fredo Bang.
Yeah.
Well, y'all did a therapy session together.
We did a session that he's going to use for the release of his newest album and for the song Yes, I'm Sad.
Yeah, I think it was the deluxe album.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that like?
Man, that was incredible. Man, Charlamagne, it's hard to even put into words. First of all, I have a tremendous amount of respect for him. In a very short amount of time getting to know him, he's been through a lot. Like, he has been through a whole lot. And just the decision to want to address that and to have a conversation with a therapist, in my opinion, is a profound decision. But to expose his audience to that because he wants to spread healing, that was an incredible thing to be a part of. And for me, like, at this stage of my career, like, I want to make healing go viral. I want to make healing, and I mean true healing. I'm not talking about it or fixing what's wrong with you. I mean, like, to your point earlier, I don't know anybody who's been alive longer than 10 minutes that doesn't have something to heal from. And when I look at social media, you see someone with a super positive mental health message and they get this many views, and someone doing a food review of a cheeseburger stand gets this many views. And that's fine. Like, I'm not hating on them. Like, have your success. But I want the world to be equally interested in mental health and healing. And for someone like Fredo, with his positionality in the culture, to prioritize that, I think that that's massive. I think that's the kind of thing that will have a rippling impact and will likely save people's lives. Like, someone's life, I can guarantee you, someone's life will be saved because they look up to Fredo and they recognize him as who he is in the culture. And if he thinks therapy and mental health is important, then someone somewhere in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, or wherever is going to think mental health is important, and they're going to seek therapy too because Fredo made it cool. So to be a part of that moment was, it's hard to put into words how appreciative I am for that and how much that means to me. It's a very, very big deal, I think.
All right, listen, make sure y'all subscribe and download Elliot Connie's podcast, Family Therapy with Elliot Connie. Today is the first day of Mental Health Awareness Month, man. So if you're looking for a new mental health awareness podcast, a new mindfulness podcast to add to your rotation, Elliot Connie Family Therapy is the one. And if they want to participate, what can they do?
Yeah, look, so follow me on social media at Elliot Speaks. Spell my name with 2 L's and 2 T's, at Elliot Speaks. And leave a comment, leave a rating, like, really help us reach more people. Like I tell people, I really do want mental health and healing to go viral and have a moment and impact lives. And I can't do that without help. So if you want to participate, listen to the podcast, download it on iHeartRadio app, the Black Effect Podcast Network website, wherever you listen to podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, and join the conversation. Like, and when you listen, this is like, how do I describe it? It's like this epic reality show. There are multiple characters within this first family that we're doing this with, and you're gonna really resonate with David or Jay or Jay's father, who's a part of the process, whose name is Freddie. Just allow yourself to have access to it, and I think you're gonna heal. And one more thing I will say too: questions are such a powerful thing. You're gonna hear me asking questions to the participant family, and you're going to find yourself answering those questions, and it's going to impact your life. So just expose yourself to it, follow me on social media. We'll be posting clips, and I'll be doing some cool things there, but help us spread this word because we need y'all help.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. It's Elliot Connie. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, the B-Girl. Today, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. They started rap battling. You got your hat back with you like B-Girls.
Hey, yo.
Dance.
I'm ready.
You ready? Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
Y'all know what I got.
The news is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
What are you saying, Jess?
Your mic was on.
Your mic was on the whole time.
My bad. These people got run. All right, so Gypsy Rose is moving on or backwards. Gypsy Rose Blanchett been outside since she came home. For those who don't know, that's the girl who's known for arranging her mother's death after she made her doctors and other people think that she was sick. So she convinced her boyfriend to kill her mom so they can be together. They both went to jail, and Gypsy got into a relationship with a man named Ken while she was in prison. So she left and met another dude in prison. They got engaged and ended up calling off the engagement in 2019. So after that, Gypsy connected with another man named Ryan Anderson. They got married in 2022 and then separated. I reported this a couple weeks ago. She got separated from Ryan because she said he breathed too hard. He generates a lot of body heat. And how he keeps the refrigerator. He's like a hoarder of old food, and that triggered her to think about her mother, how her mother used to treat her, and all that stuff. Now that Gypsy married, now that marriage is over, she spun the block on Ken. This was the guy that she met in jail, that she was engaged to while she was in prison. Paparazzi caught pictures of them being affectionate in public. We don't know how they linked back up. We don't even know why they broke up, but she told TMZ, after reconnecting earlier this month, we realized that our love for each other is simply undeniable, and life is too short to not take a chance. So
what happened to the sweaty guy that she dumped?
First of all, the sweaty guy. I guess he just still sweaty. Like that's the, that's the thing. Because she ain't go back to him. Okay. She went back to the guy before him.
Okay.
But the life is too short is not a. She said life is too short to not take a chance. Oh, so she back with him. That's crazy. I know my mother was thinking the same thing. Wow.
Damn.
All right. So Keisha Cole reacts to Scrappy. Scrappy was on a recent episode of Bag Fuel hosted by the host on that show.
That name must be about to kick your ass.
Yeah. Heineken. Oh,
Like
why they
Heineken.
spell it like that? Why they ain't spell it like the beer?
You know who Heineken is, right?
No.
That's the one that did the podcast. It was like Jess is from Baltimore. She messed up. Remember?
Oh, yeah, some
Heineken?
clowns. Yeah.
Oh,
so they were speaking on fake relationships.
Heineken and Esso.
And Scrap. Yeah. Yo, all right, I was going to leave out.
Okay, my bad.
You trying it.
My bad.
They your homies?
Yeah, I know them. I'm just telling you.
All right, yo, back up.
That's right. Press his ass.
Damn, yo.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Now, light skin, stand down.
Stand down.
We don't want you to say the N-word no more.
Okay. Basically, they was talking about fake relationships, and Scrappy gave his theory on Keisha Cole relationship with Honcho. This is what he said.
Did y'all see my baby Ruby Rose with Drewski?
I heard about it when I landed.
Do you think it's real or fake?
I think it's real.
I hope it's fake.
I think it's real, like the stimulus package that Black China had.
What she had?
Where she would date rappers, and they would pay for it.
Drewski ain't got it. I ain't gonna pay for that.
So
that's cross marketing.
So that's Keisha Cole.
Yes, and Honcho.
Right?
So Keisha Cole probably did pay Honcho.
The actual person don't do it. The label do it.
The label do it.
'Cause they done did that with me back in the day.
Who did the label pay for Scrappy to be with back in the day?
He said it was this new artist that was on Warner Brothers when he was over there, and they paid him to walk around with her, got him to do a song with her, and they even did a video together. So he was speaking on that what may be going on with Keisha Cole, and so she got offended by that. She said, "You're not a true Keisha Cole." Well, somebody else said, "You're not a true Keisha Cole fan if you think she will be paid to have a relationship with anyone. You couldn't pay her to be fake." The blog's lying again. So she said, and what hurts the most is Scrappy saying that ish. Nah, nigga, with two C's. You get paid to fake relationships, like you said. Like, what are they talking about? Trying to get clicks. Hopefully this helps. So that did hurt our feelings, and my feelings would be hurt too, because if it was all about like hyping up Honcho's publicity or whatever,
Career,
they would like put him with like a current rapper or like a current singer or something like that. Like not Keisha. Like Keisha's an OG, you know what I'm saying? Like they would use like somebody like Ice Spice or Sexy Red or Megan or something like that.
Somebody who got records on the radio now.
Yeah, that would match.
Somebody who's going viral all the time now.
Yeah, and it would be like a rapper. Like it'll be another rapper. So
I think Honcho's fine though. I think he's one of the biggest artists in Atlanta right now.
For real?
Oh boy.
You think he's fine too, Jay?
Oh boy.
You think he's fine?
Yeah, I think Keisha Cole is fine.
Okay.
Let's just put it that way.
Oh, so you think Keisha fine, and you think Honcho?
I said Honcho's fine.
That mean they're fine couple
He's one of the
together?
biggest artists in Atlanta right now. That's what I mean. I think he's fine. I don't think he needs that.
You said he's fine. It's all good, brother. Why are you tripping?
Yeah.
If you think the man fine, you think he's fine. That's cool.
Yo, get out of here.
Pull up a Drake song because they just not understanding us this morning.
So real quick, prom season has kicked off and the parties are already getting crazy. So it was an after prom, after party or whatever. And 15-year-old Shiel Park was fatally shot during the party. On April 28th. 3 other people were injured, including a 14-year-old who was going through surgery and another teen who survived a gunshot wound to the face. 17-year-old is accused in connection with the mass shooting, but they have not been publicly identified because of their age. So the city of Fitzgerald, Georgia, issued a midnight curfew stating that it was unlawful for any minor under 17 to be on the streets. So
that's horrible.
Prayers up
What was
for
that
them
again?
babies. That was Fitzgerald, Georgia. Yeah, prom season, man. Yeah, and that's Jess with the Mess.
All right, Jess. Well, thank you so much.
No problem.
All right. Now, when we come back, we got the People's Choice mix. I'm going to get Euphoria on in the mix. I'm also going to get Push-Ups on in the mix. So let me know what you want to hear, and we'll get in some of the joints. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. I got a salute to our station in Atlanta, 96.1. They want you guys to know that the car that we're giving away, the Hellcat with $25K in the trunk, is actually in front of the station today.
So if you want to steal it, we know exactly where it's at.
Don't steal it.
I don't know why they want y'all to know exactly where that car is, but it sounds like they want y'all to go break a window into Atlanta.
No,
come on, Atlanta.
They're not saying that, but they do want people to come register to win the Hellcat and $25K in the trunk. So if you're around the station, which is 1255 Makers Way, you'll see the car outside, and there'll be people out there where you can sign up and possibly win. So if you want to win a Hellcat and $25K in the trunk, today is one of your opportunities to go sign up and make sure you can get that.
Honestly, they just need to keep the windows down. If you're going to have the Hellcat in front of the station, go ahead and roll the windows down now. Don't give nobody in Atlanta a reason to break your window, because they will.
The way he just promoted it, yeah. So if you want to see it, it's sitting out there, 25 something Makers Way.
25 racks in the trunk.
25 racks in the trunk. It'll be people out there. Hey, yo.
All right, maybe there's not going to be 25,000 in the trunk. Louis V, you should pull that out the trunk, but the car will be there today.
Absolutely.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive notice, The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, we got a salute to Elliot Connie for joining us this morning.
Salute to the good brother Elliot Connie, man. He is a solution-focused therapist. That's what he focuses on. He's got a new podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network called Family Therapy. Great way to start off Mental Health Awareness Month.
That's right.
That's right. And listen, I want to tell y'all too, man, make sure you go out there and pre-order my new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks. It'll be out in 20 days. May 21st, it'll be in bookstores everywhere, but you can pre-order it now. And I'm going to be coming to a city near you on my book tour, so go to whysmalltalksucks.com, whysmalltalksucks.com, to go get tickets for when I come to your city to sign copies of Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks.
You going to Baltimore?
I am not going to Baltimore. I am going to Maryland. No, I'm going to no, where am I going at in Maryland?
Oh, London told me. I think it's like Upper Marlboro or Largo, one of them.
I'm going to D.C. too. I'm going to D.C. on June 4th. I'll be at Mahogany Books on Tuesday, June 4th at the Arc at 7 p.m. so you can get tickets for that. And I will be in Hanover, Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be at the Books A Million Books A Million Arundel Mills on Saturday, June 8th.
Arundel, sweetie.
What's it called?
Arundel Mills.
Arundel Mills. Books A Million, Arundel Mills, Saturday, June 8th. I'll be there at 2 p.m. so you can go get your tickets for that. But just go to whysmalltalksucks.com to see all the dates. And I'll see you out on the road.
All right. Well, you got a positive note?
I do. The positive note is simply this, man. Before you are a leader, okay, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, though, success is all about growing others. Don't ever forget that, because some people do.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?